Appreciate this brother. I show appreciation when I come. That's how Cincinnati do. We act like country folk too. We just about 2 generations removed from country folk.
We're all country folk. We're all country folk. We're all from the South.
So I see this brother celebrating Dallas Cowboys every single week. On Facebook, he win or lose, he get him love. So I got a little something. As a token of my appreciation, go on and let the people see what it is.
That's really sweet of you. Oh yeah.
It's not a onesie.
That's all right.
You know what? They jealous. That's all. They just hate us. They just jealous. So I'm gonna start my set off with something for the people, for the community. It only get grown from here. Hang out. I ain't dressed like this for no reason. Y'all just got to hold on. That's just. I decided I'm gonna start a little slow. I'm gonna show some love to the sisters. Y'all good with that? It's a lot of sisters in the building. To the sister that we lost, to the mother queen that we lost, I'm gonna dedicate this piece to her and to all the sisters in the building. That's cool. Smoking the voice be a little. It's a struggle sometimes. All right. Where are all my sisters? I asked the question, y'all can answer. Where are all my sisters? Where are all my sisters? Lady folk, ebony dark, bronze colored, peanut butter, toffee tinted misses, caramel, mahogany, vanilla hued empresses, the mother queens, black pearls, for the colored girls of the world, whose direction moves them ever forward because they ain't afraid of where they've been, won't sacrifice her soul to fit in. Those who are inspired by the strength of the queens who knew way back when that we were chosen and heaven sent to represent the only sweet left in this world. The wise, those refusing to be compromised, the fertile womb when all else is sterile. We hold hearts, we hold heads, we hold hands. And when there is nothing left to hold but our stands, we stand on our faith in God's plan. We have been to our truest sister friends when they have reached their ends, a catalyst to their spiritual common sense. Sometimes gave more than we had to extend. And when some fool jumped out of pocket, we rose deep, ready to defend. Sometimes hard to comprehend, true, but she's gonna do just what she intends, and you better watch your ass. Because her attitude could become a fierce wrath that leaves behind in its aftermath remains of the unworthy and unready who have no cause to be in her space, soiling her path. You get lost in the equation if you haven't done the math. Without effort, you get lost in the equation if you haven't done the math. Without effort, you get lost in the equation if you haven't done the math. Without effort or unusual tactics, overstated actions or any practice, even adorned in simple fabrics being noticed is automatic. She have every muscle in your body held captive. All that I can tell you is that it's a match. Unlike any other to which you have ever been attracted, her mental speaks to you as loudly as the static that gathers when her body moves, invoking emotions that her ass laced in any design couldn't do. Your every thought caught up in a rhythm that only the switch of her hips could produce. You might swear her tempo is set on cruise. She got you swaying to her blues in the wildly hypnotic staccato tune. You cannot escape. Your ass will never say that you want to. And everywhere that she is, I bet it's so your ass gonna be in tow. Even though you may never come to know how her current causes such an overflow in that place down below, pulling you further away from the shore in the heart-snatching undertow of her mellow. I mean, appeal just flows from her like H2O. She can dance, take you wherever you need to go. Resilient she knows, down in her soul. Take the old, make it new. Done what most just wouldn't do when the time ensued for justice to be pursued. She's worn shoes too big for some men to fit into. Done what most just wouldn't do when the time ensued shoes too big for some men to fit into, and she ain't waiting to be rescued. And she ain't asking for your ass to approve. She ain't waiting to be rescued, and she ain't waiting for your ass to approve. When she views it, she either removes it or she sticks and moves through it. And if you are expecting her to apologize to you for doing what she has to do, and that's a notion you can swiftly conclude you believe. Now, if you are expecting her to apologize to you for doing what she has to do, that is a notion that you can swiftly conclude you will lose. Her business will always take precedence. Don't make her choose, but step to her, I dare. But don't be afraid to give into the wonder that grips you when she lets pour over you the abundance of her divine. Just let it take you if you cannot find the words to fit into her rhyme. Find peace in her eyes and in the blessing of her thick thighs. These gifts of the ancestral kind. She is so damn flat. And I wouldn't want to be anything other than a product of the sisters who pioneered this line. So with my mother queens, all my sister queens, please, rock. Ain't so much so. Now I'm doing this piece for two reasons. The last time I was here, I did a piece that kind of got at the brothers a little bit, and there was some brothers in here feeling some kind of way. Now I told him before we started, if you feel some kind of way, I'm talking to you.
That was not personal business.
If you don't, I'm not talking to you. Actually, I wrote this piece as I was turning 45. I'll be 48 years old on my birthday in February. And I was turning 45 and decided that I wanted to talk to my younger self about things I wish I would have known when I was 20, especially as it relates to men and dealing with brothers. Some of this you gotta learn. It ain't that my mama didn't tell me. Some of this shit you got to learn on your own. You know? But I call bullshit. I'm an equal opportunist. I'm gonna call bullshit where I see it. Since I don't mean nothing by. But again, if you feel some way, go home, self-reflect. Look in the mirror, have a conversation. Don't talk to me about it later.
They got no break.
Sister, little sister, if you don't mind, I need just a few moments of your time. Now I know you don't know me, and what I have to say probably won't affect you one way or the other. I ain't trying to stress you. I don't want to be your mother, but everywhere I go, it be all the same. I hear sisters complaining, having a hard time explaining why love never seems to sustain, or why a good man be so hard to obtain, or why so few brothers use so little restraint, hit it fast and switch lanes. I'm not saying that's okay, but share the blame. Too hasty to entertain his request for some brain, but if it walks like a hoe, he gonna call it by no other name. Now if it walks like a hoe and gets low like a hoe, he gonna call it by no other name. What can you expect to change when sisters remain lost and confused, allowing ourselves to be used, permitting distorted truths to shape our views, missing every clue, so you can't accuse men of being the sole cause of your blues.
That's true.
Maybe next time you should better choose. So afraid to experience solitude, you simply refuse to elevate your standard. So afraid to experience solitude, you simply refuse to elevate your standard. Require more. Know him better before you open your door. Know for sure that the love you are fighting for is really yours. Demand more for your time.
Yes.
He needs to be secure, not just fine.
No.
Make sure that he can stimulate your mind, not just your sex. And if you know that make sure that he can stimulate your mind, not just your sex. And if you know that you have given your best, and he continues to give less than step. And if you know that you have given your best, and he continues to give less than step, you do not possess the trick that will suddenly make him change who he is if he ain't shit. for? Moving from man to man without first knowing yourself at the core. How can you expect a man to fix your shit? Eliminate the issues you deal with. Most of which you can't even admit. And you know it's sick to use his kid to try to make him commit. You should have been more careful when you chose the man you laid down and made a baby with. Now, as sure as wisdom is my name, it's time to redirect you to staying quiet. He can't heal all your pain.
That's right.
Before you claim to be ready to go stay, you make sure your bags are not too heavy. Because you won't make the flight with too much luggage.
No.
And you should learn to budget. Live within your means if your priority is to be so fresh and so clean. Too preoccupied by the cheddar, thinking that the treasure lies between your thighs. Got you struggling to keep your legs together and telling yourself lies. Lust for the end to attract your skin, allowing him to fill up the shallow place that he's in. Telling yourself until you believe that his attention defines your esteem. So you push out your ass until it appears bigger. Saying what's under your skirt to the highest bidder. But a man is not defined by the card that he rolls, or the dollars that he folds. So if the path that you follow is a gluttonous road, every temptation that you are fed, that you chew up and swallow, will still leave you hollow. And if you know nothing more, know this much. Love seldom results from lust. It is what it is. But if you ride in that bus, you fucking it up for the rest of us. If you know nothing more, know this much. Love seldom results from lust. It is what it is, but if you ride in that bus, you fucking it up for the rest of us. A black pearl in the rough, not tough until you hurt enough. But that hole that you defend so much got you reaching out to dreams of dust that just blow away in the wind. Doing too much trying to make a man fall in love, but desperation is not a plus. You won't win. And I hate to say this, but I must. Ladies, sometimes we gotta shut the fuck up. Sometimes, ladies, we gotta shut the fuck up. My nana used to say that a cackling hen don't never come to no good end. Kill the dramatics. Your reaction don't always have to be combative. Stop acting like a silly bitch. Go and vandalize the car and see you with another chick. You knew when you let him hit it that there was no commitment, but you chose to pretend like he would give in. If he were you knew when you let him hit it that there was no commitment, but you chose to give in. You chose to pretend. If he refers to you as his friend, that's exactly what the fuck you are. Believe only half of what you hear is about what you see. His actions are the only certainty. I'm a woman. I'm a woman. I understand your needs, but be more discreet about your freak. Wearing close to nothing, trying to stay in the running at the club every weekend, hoping to come up on something. It can't be that hard to understand why he ain't really trying to be your man. He ain't never say he just fall through when he can. If you are having relations, but behaving like it's casual, the expectation of meeting his mother, that shit is not rational.
No, at all.
Now you say you want a good man in your life. Want him to take you as his wife. Act like the Marian type. Learn to cook a meal. Exercise the control of your will. Be still. Time will always tell if his love is real. I'm not telling you what I feel, nor what I've been told. I'm telling you what I know. Don't be so quick to expose yourself. Disrobe in the presence of unworthy men. Check first for maturity or adolescence. Take some time to investigate his essence. Focus on your goals and your dreams. Wait for your soul to digest what it's seen. Every man cannot fit the mold of a king, but my sister, not every sister is a queen. every man can fit the mold of a king, but not every sister is a queen. Stop acting like a man is your only means of being happy.
You better preach.
He is not your daddy. He is not your personal banker.
Say that. Say
And
that.
if he is weak, he will not be your anchor. If he's already taken, you won't be able to outrank her. Check yourself. Seek emotional help. Recognize your spiritual wealth. There has to be something else beyond orgasms of the flesh. Because they only last a few minutes or less. And if you are at your best undressed, you cannot expect your request for respect to be heard or manifest until you reject the rest. Accept only what is true. This shit ain't never been about him.
Not at all.
This shit here is about you.
Oh, don't walk out with no switch. Hey, give it one more time for Wisdom of Summer. She is our feature tonight. You like that? She got a lot more. I warned you. Did I not warn you? I warned you.
Best ever.
I warned you. Oh my God! Now I had to tell you the part you said about he is not your daddy. I kind of like when she say daddy, but never mind. Anyway,
Oh, damn, what she talking
anyway,
about?
I know what the hell she's talking about. All right, ladies, we're going to intermission real quick. Go see the bar, use the restroom, get some air, because it is hot up in this motherfucker, and I ain't talking words. And we're going to come back to you. Jay going to throw some shit on. We got a lot more poetry. Big Dave is in the building. I am in the building, and Wisdom is still in the motherfucking building. Y'all having a good time? Tache Smoke. What? See you in a minute.